Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, Melodius Vince, back in the building because this is a new channel that I'm going to be creating, and this channel is going to be focusing on creating samples. I'm hoping through this channel you guys can learn a lot of different things through making samples. That's pretty much it, man. All right, so yeah, how I like to create samples is I don't really just pull ideas from out of my head and go into my DAW, my digital audio workstation, and start creating samples. What I like to do is I pretty much like to listen to different sounds or different songs that I like, or depending on the type of vibe that I'm going for or the feel of that particular sample, I'll pretty much pull up that sample, and start to take ideas from that sample. That's what you guys will be seeing today. And I wish you all the best, man, in your sample making journeys. All right, let's get to it, boy. Boop. I'm just gonna move over to the computer. I'm gonna have the GoPro on every so often, but yeah. And the name of the song is called Slime You. So it's with Drake and SZA. I feel in order to make a good sample, you need to have some sort of like reference in mind. I had the two references, like I told you guys, the Slime You Out joint by Drake and SZA, and the sample that he used to create that was a song by the Superbs. So it's by the Superbs, and the name of the song is called Just Ask Me. You guys can pull it up in your free time. And pretty much in this song, I was just trying to understand the lyrics and everything like that. The chorus goes like this: just ask me and I'll show you the way to get unto my heart. In the second part, it goes, just ask me and I'll show you how to make a brand new song. It goes from the way to get unto my heart, just ask me again and I'll show you how to make a brand new song. So, I mean, looking at it and thinking about it, it leaves a whole lot of space to try and like figure out the pieces in between, what those two actually means. And this is where the verses comes in. The verses comes in and it actually explains, okay, this is the situation that happened. And in the first verse, it comes in with like, we had a love in the beginning, I thought it was never ending. So this dude was like, he was really in love with this girl, and he really thought that what he had with her was really something genuine, something authentic, and something that nobody could have really touched. But apparently so, even though he had all of this faith in this particular girl, she still made a fool out of him. But what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is that when you're making samples, like, you really want to dive into the sample, because if you listen closely, like, samples have a particular mood, like depending on what type of sample that you're going for. Each sample has a feel, and what makes up that feel is everything about it. It's the instrumentation, lyric, melodies interlace with one another. So it's more so getting a big picture of what that sample is doing, so you can pull from that sample and actually create something different from that sample. But this is the sample that I've found that has like a similar vibe to the sample that Outkast used, the producer who created the Slime You Out song. This has a similar vibe to it, right? So I was doing a lot of digging. So I need you guys to subscribe, man. Please subscribe. Bro, I've been in the studio for maybe from 9 o'clock, bro. Subscribe. Anyway, let's move on. So immediately, you already get the vibe. La, 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 la. It's coming in nice and smooth with the nice rocking smooth R&B bass line. Doom. Doom, 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 la, 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 la. Even though you could use that part to sample too, it all depends on the approach though, and what you want to do with the sample. This is the sound that I'll be using. Here it is. So they're saying, I've done it again. The person who is writing, all they have is room to get ideas from. So we're going to use this part of the sample to actually create a new sample. So I'm just going to take this away, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this to my desktop, and I'm going to show you guys a little secret. Here's the first gem. First thing, what we have to do is you need to download this program called Serato. What Serato does is it just allows you to drop the sample in, and it gives you these parameters, whereas you can take different things from the sample. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play it in isolation. If you want the vocals, you have that option of choosing just vocals. If you want the guitar, on the drums, if you want the just piano. Now, sometimes it may just not give you like the piano, because how it does it, is they do it based upon the EQ frequency. Right? That's just vocals, bro. Look how clean it is. Listen to how clean it is. We're going to record the sample. It's at 70, so let's drop Logic down to 70. And the Drake sample is 60 beats per minute. 60 beats or 120 beats per minute, depending on how you're counting. So let's get this down. Here we go. Okay, so it's actually a 4-bar sample. If you don't know how to time stretch in Logic, you use Option, you scroll bar, you pretty much time stretch it to how much ever bars you want. And we also pitched it up 1 because the key that the Drake sample is in, I think is right there. So it's actually an F minor. So we want our sample to be an F minor as well. And we said that we were going to filter it out. And now let's add some instrumentation to the top of it. It was another piano part on top of it that did like a single note melody or something like that. Let's see what we can figure out. That's it. All right, well, we're ready to start messing around with this piano. That is all I pretty much heard in the first part of it. We're gonna add another synth lead to this section because I did think I heard that like later on in the sample. Always clean up your space, guys. Clean it up. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. All right, keep that clean. Delete that. I don't need that. All right, I need that channel. I want to double this piano. I want to put another piano. Just to thicken it up a little bit and not to make it sound so digital. Okay, so it's more reverb on the sample, on the piano sample itself. It's almost something like that, if you're listening correctly. So all right, let's find a dope bass, man. This is what I want to do. Fade it out a little bit. What we're doing now actually is we're trying to find a lead that's going to go in the background of the sample. All right, so I'm using Mini V3 from Arturia's collection. You guys should get it, by the way. Let's just work on the arrangement. This is pretty much done. Like, I like how it is already. So we're just gonna, you know, stretch it out. Same. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six different things going on, but we're gonna have different things coming at different points in time, just to make it interesting.
it. I'm gonna put it somewhere where you guys can download it. And in our next video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the same song, right? Not the sample. We're gonna use the same song, and then we're gonna work on the B section, and then you guys are gonna see how everything comes together. So this is the first part of the sample. I want you guys to get in the studio and try come up with your own vibes like this too, man. All right, and share it with me. I want to see what you guys come up with.